Welcome back, my dear students. So in this lecture here, we're ready to display some data here, right? Let's go ahead and modify our index.php. So we start displaying some of the products that we got in the database, all right, inside the table. So let's go ahead and let's go to index. I'm gonna take this off, these functions here, and the side nav. And now I'm gonna have the index here. Let's look at the code that is actually creating those thumbnails for our products in the home page. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so I got a row here, div element with a class of row that's going to separate our code. That's what the class is doing in Bootstrap. Let me go all the way down, and you can see that the row ends here. So I'm just going to put a comment. Row ends here. All right, perfect. Let's go back here. Now we know that the row ends there. Let's click on the next one, and this would be the thumbnail that's displaying all that data. So I don't need the rest of this thumbnails. And I got how many here? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thumbnails. I don't need all of them. I'm just gonna delete the next one here. We need 4 more or 5. There we go. That's 2, 3, 4, and that's it. And this is the last one. And 5. Actually, I like this button right here, so I'm just gonna leave that there because I'm gonna copy that button down. All right, so let's go back to our index and let's check it out real quick, and let's see how this is showing right here. All right, perfect. So we got this, and we got this little button that I want. All right, so can we display this whole thing here? All right, using our code. All right, what I plan to do is actually putting all this into our functions.php. That's right. I want to put this whole HTML code in there. All right. I'm going to show you a quick way of how I do that because there are a couple different ways of doing this. All right. But first, let's go ahead and construct that function that's going to display our products in our functions.php. All right. So we got the helper functions here. It's very good to actually put a code here. It says helper. Actually comment helper functions, and here we're gonna put another comment says get products. All right, let's start this, and in the next lecture we're gonna try to finish it. Right, this is gonna be a long function here. Well, it's not gonna be very long, but it's longer than usual. All right, so we're gonna call this get products. There we go. Let's start it off. All right. So what are we doing? We're actually making a query, right? So we could do something like this. Remember the function, the helper function we got named query? Perfect, right? And then we just put the hyphen there, double quotes, and we just say, not the hyphen, the apostrophes. And we just say something like select all from where? Products, right? That's going to be our table there. That's it. Look at that. Beautiful, right? And we could save this whole thing into a variable called query right here like this. And now all we got to do here is send it in, right? Or fetch it. So we are actually sending it in right here. All right, remember that this function is doing that. It's taking the connection and sending it in at the same time. All right, and then we can use a confirm function, confirm right here, to make sure that this is actually working. All right, so we confirm that that query is good. All right, beautiful. And you can call this whatever you want. You can call this result set, whatever you want. And then we could, let's fetch it, right? We could go ahead and write this while loop, and we could say row, and we could say fetch. We can use our function that we wrote, fetch, and we can just fetch this, and then we can display whatever we want. Let's just test this out real quick, and let's just fetch the product price. How about that? All right, so now since this is coming back as an array, of course we're gonna use that as an array, right? And we're gonna display what that key's value there, product price. All right, so let's go ahead and use this in index real quick, and Let's use it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Right below row here, I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna put a PHP tags, the function name, and use it there. Let's just enter, and as you can see, it's displaying all the prices right there. So it is working, $24.99 and $24.99. Actually, I can't believe that we wrote the same price on this product. So let's go back to local, to our table here, and change that. Right, we don't want the same price. Let's make this product like 299.99. There we go. Now let's go back to this and refresh, and now you can see that it says 299, 24.99. all right, beautiful. All right, you see that? That's working, and that's actually more cleaner than anything you've probably seen anywhere else. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this lecture. On the next lecture, we're going to continue building on this, and I'm going to show you a quick way of actually displaying the whole or our divs or our HTML elements here, showing you how to display right here using a new thing, all right, that I'm going to tell you about in the next lecture. Take care, and I'll see you then.